Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Hi, everyone. Hi, Sonia. Hello, sweetie. Good health. Celia, good health. Brandy, look at you. Good health. Soul sister. Hi, sweetie. Good health. Soul sister, I want to make sure you got me the coffee. Keurig, right? I forget very easily. I have brain fog. Good morning, Sabrina. Is anyone else tired? Has anyone else been tired? Not like exhausted, I can't move, but just kind of like, yeah, I don't want to do anything. And I'm not going to do it. I have not walked in 2 days, but I just kind of didn't want to walk. Hi, Nova. Good health, Nova. Barbara Williams, that was a bad deal. Yeah, well. Wait, Barbara, a shooter for a shooter. Barbara, be mindful that most white kids are dying from drugs. She wasn't a shooter. It was a fade. Right? That's really ugly of you. And you all, yeah, The Merchant of Death was released for a basketball player. Yeah, it already happened. Get over yourselves. Everyone, get over yourselves. It already happened. Do you really think, Barbara, that Biden wasn't trying hard for Whelan? You think a white man is not going to fight for a white man more than a basketball player? Think about what you're saying. Think about what's happening. You think Biden didn't fight for Whelan? Seriously? Are you people crazy? You people are nuts. You can't fathom that Russia played the old trickery on Biden? You can't fathom that. You can't fathom that the negotiations was going so well, and then at the last minute, Putin would have said, this is all I'm giving. And Biden had no choice? Listen, Barbara, wait for the goddamn documentary to come out, because there will be one. There will be a Netflix docuseries explaining everything. Leave Brittney alone. Don't try this crap. It's so racist. It's so unfair. The little girl just wanted to come home. How that happened is beyond her. It's beyond her. Y'all ain't had nothing to say with Trump. But this Biden thing is going to be a problem for you all. Suck titties. Well, Barbara, I don't like the way you said it, because that's not the way it sounded to me. Then clean it up. She meant a basketball shooter for a gun shooter. I don't like it. I don't like the way you said it. A shooter for a shooter. Druggies shoot up. So why wouldn't I not take it another way? Janine, that's what I keep telling everyone that I'm speaking to. If it was your relative, and that's the way we all have to look at it. If it was your son or your daughter, and this happened, and they got stuck overseas, and the only way out was through the embassy and then the president, you're just going to be happy how it worked out for you. I get the Whelan family is equally as devastated, but I bet you, I want everybody to calm down. Biden is a white man. There is no way he wanted to leave a military white man behind. There's no way. Russia did this. And you know what I love about Russia? He knew exactly what he was doing. Russia was like, release the black girl and watch America go crazy. We fell right into Russia's hands. Think about it. Help me. Everybody, help me for a little bit. Everything that Russia said with Ukraine, we're not going to bomb, the nuclear plant. We're not going to bomb this city. No. We've agreed to give y'all 4 days to get out. He says it today. We agree. We're going to stop bombing. We're going to let the people get out. At 6 o'clock, 6:01, boom, he's bombing. That man does not keep his promises. Putin does not keep his promises. Biden tried. Y'all, this is racist. This is turning racist. Instead of looking at the fact Biden would never leave a white man behind, ever. He would have left Brittney behind, I promise you. Russia said, release the black girl. You didn't even hear the words that what I think I read yesterday, where Biden finally approved it on Thursday. That means he was begging Russia, begging. And he was left with no choice. Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. Don't make this into a black-white thing. It doesn't have to be. If you're going to be mad at someone, Russia is the person you should get mad at. Contact Putin. Does he have a Twitter account? Let me see if Putin has it. Because y'all need to talk to Putin. Does Putin have a Twitter account? This is ridiculous. We need to talk to Putin. We need to ask Putin what happened. Because we need to be like, white folks are pissed. Twitter is so racist. Facebook is so racist. And some black folks don't get it either. I had to say that this morning to somebody else. Like, if this was your relative, full stop. Well, Tracy, he's the most, dangerous man in America. I got you. I hear that. I got you. Let me see. Would it be at Putin? He doesn't have an account. I wouldn't even go on social media for people to make me mad and for people to call out Brittney out her face. They literally called her a drug addict. As much as white kids are dying off of drugs. That's why the abortion law is here. The abortion laws are here because the population is dwindling. Am I mixing two things together? I think I am. Doesn't matter. It's ridiculous the way we think. It's ridiculous. It's not a black-white thing. If this had been Gabby Petito, I would have wanted Gabby Petito to live. Do you understand the difference? It's about humans. It's about the human. And I guarantee you guys, white folks, relax. You know your own people. I guarantee Biden fought like hell and felt defeated because he knew he was dealing with the scumbag leader. He knew it. He was like, man, how am I going to explain this to the people? I knew Biden was like, I don't know how I'm going to explain this to people. So we're just going to wait until it's official, and then we'll make the announcement to the media. So, sister, Trump is dangerous. Y'all ain't had nothing to say about Trump. Trump is, he released the most dangerous man in America. We had the most dangerous man in America as a president. Nobody said anything then. Get over yourselves, everyone. Relax. Everyone, don't look over here unless you look in your own backyard. I can't believe all the stuff I saw from Georgia, right? Before the election hit. I'm so proud of you, Georgians. I don't know what it took to get Warnock. It was hard-won fought, and it was still close. It was like this close. This close. It was like 511, 512 for Warnock. And the peoples, when you ask the ignoramus of the peoples, that population, oh, why would you vote for, why do you want Herschel? Because he's one of us. He's Christian, is he? Was he? He's Christian. He believes in the same core values as we do. And the poor reporter had to pull himself out. He's like, well, I'm a reporter. So I'm it's not a we. Like, the reporter was like, oh, wait a second. The reporter was white. The reporter was like, oh, shit, they're putting me in this. And he's like, listen, I'm just reporting. I don't know. I'm trying to find out from you all idiots why. What's moderators? All politicians are dangerous. Yes. And let me tell you something else. Let's do something else. Do you possibly think this guy Victor is the only dangerous one in the world? You think we don't have a Victor in our military? Really? You think Americans are so perfect that we don't have a Victor? Hi, Harry. Hey, Mom. How you doing? What is wrong with you people? If they got a Victor, we got a Victor. He just wasn't caught in Russia. That's the difference. We got several Victors. Don't flee. Yep, several. None of y'all know what you're talking about. Listen, I gotta heat up my coffee. I don't have time for this. I'm gonna play some music and I'll be right back. Are you guys okay? Y'all talk amongst yourselves about how crazy this all sounds. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me play some music. We get a pretty picture up. Maybe I'll come back and maybe we can discuss something different. I just want to end it with this. Where's my picture? Blame Russia. Stop calling Brittney out her face. Just blame Russia. That's that, and that's what I'm sticking to. Hold on, guys. I need coffee because I'm upset now. Okay, acoustics. Play. Woo. Okay. Woo. Let's breathe, everyone. Let's breathe. I didn't come to argue today. I got too pretty to be. No, I was not planning on arguing today, but whatever. My model is to argue. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, moderators. Okay. Good morning, Ava and everyone. Good health. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Oh, Ava Winters girl. Oh, Ava Winters. Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't see the connection. They're voting for the party regardless of the quality of the candidate. Oh yeah, I know. I know. And it's all old people, by the way. And I'm sorry to call you out your face, old people. I'm the Bruno age, right? I just don't have Bruno mentality, right? They were all gray-haired people. They were all baby boomers. I'm a baby boomer. Of course, America's supplying weapons now. What do you mean now? What do you mean now? We've always supplied weapons. You need a American history undercover story. Yes, thank you. Make a cup for me. Angel said, stop, Barbara. Let it go. We have our own prisoners unfairly sentenced for weed. Free them too. All right. Tia, talk to Biden. Are you following politics? Did Biden not say all those sentences are admonished or something like that? And now it's down to the states to do the right job? Did you not hear that? Oh. I'll take a cup of coffee. Everybody said, Tracey timed our asses out. This is a hard job. Good morning. All people should stop voting who they like. Vote for who will get the job done, you would think. No, Barbara. No. I studied American history. Where's the black in American history? American history is a lie to me. I studied American history. There's no black in there. There's Martin Luther King, and then there's who's my girl with the Underground Railroad? And there's the Underground Railroad. That's all I got for black. I didn't say study American history. That is a lie. I said the undercurrent of American history. That's what I said. I now get more black history from my IGers. Thank God for those people. Are you guys getting a lot of black history from your IG people? Because if you're not, I can send everything. I follow everyone that is educating me on black culture and black history. Do you need me? Because I'll send it to you. Mm-hmm. Harriet Tubman, yes! That's all I got. That's all. Janine, and oh, there was one more, but I can't think of his name. The black man with the afro. I got 3 people tops in American history. Harriet Tubman. That's all I got. No, not his story. White story. That's what we're getting in school. No. That's what we're getting. It's not even a his story. I wish it could be a his story. White story. Frederick Douglass, yes! See, I don't even have to talk much to my metaphysical people. I just have to go, they want the afro. And they were like, Frederick Douglass. I know exactly what you're talking about, Tracy. Got it. Look at you. See, my people, always Rosa Parks, right? Full stop, always Rosa Parks, right? That's it. Where's the history when they annihilated and took out black wealthy people and made Lake Lanier or made Central Park? Oh, is there history missing? I really don't think I got Marcus Garvey and Nat Turner when I was growing up. Remember, I'm the age of Bruno. I don't really think I got them when I was growing up, sweetie. That must have been later in years. You must be younger than me because I never got Marcus Garvey and Nate Turner. So, how did we get here? Or stole Bruce Beach. One living relative left. One living relative with no children. And by the way, that agreement is fucked up. Don't even tell me about that agreement because I'm from California. That agreement is fucked up. He owns the beach for 10 years. He has no children. And then LA has the option to buy it back. Really? Yeah, Black Wall Street. That's what I was talking about. Right. Mm-hmm. Did y'all get that in history, Barbara? No? Barbara, you got to grow up. You got to grow up now. I'm pretty sure Biden has changed. Have you? I know all these things. Have you grown up? Have you changed? Don't keep people stuck in ignorance. I know all of this. You're being really, really ugly. And maybe he's made up for it with Kamala Harris. Maybe he's made up for it with Brittney Griner. Maybe somebody could be ugly in their 40s in a racist era. Maybe he could be disgusting then. Maybe he could have changed. Grow up, Barbara. Grow up and get a life. I need to smoke. I don't need nothing coming in my eyes, child. So don't tell me about the history of Biden. Look at Biden correcting history. Give Biden a break. And I'd like to, listen, Barbara, talk about Trump and how disgusting that man was and how racist that man was. Please, balance out what you're saying. I hear you. I get you. You're making so much sense. I've never heard you talk badly about Trump. Barbara, you haven't changed. It's you. It's you. He released Brittney. All right. I'm good, Barbara. I'm good. I'm good. I have to block her, guys. I'm good. I can't deal with miserable H's. I can't deal with miserable B's. I can't. And she's a black woman. I think she's black. I don't know. She's a black woman. Ignorance. Ignorance. I just blocked her. My life is better than arguing with ignorance. That I won't do it anymore. That when you get to the age of Bruno, you don't argue anymore. Let me wait till he leaves, child. He's doing this thing, but it could get inside the screen. Like a freak accident can happen. Always believe that a freak accident can happen. Nope. So I'm just gonna wait till he is done and wait past me. Sabrina goes, thank you. It's extremes. I blocked her 10 minutes ago. No, we're close in age. I just meant real freedom fighters. You're correct. We weren't taught about them in school. We had to seek our history and knowledge of self. We're still learning the stolen legacy. Thank you. Yes. Oh, she was too much. She's too much. She's too much. I think she's a black woman. And, you know, some of us have not evolved. Some of us have not evolved. We love being miserable. You know the type. Mm-hmm. Everyone has a past. We all can change. Trump was a menace. Yeah, true. Yeah, very true. Trump was a menace. Just a menace. Oh my God, he was a menace. All right, let me put my window up again. After 4 years of doing psychic readings on Trump, when I tell you I saw the inside of that man's bones, you gotta trust me. That man is evil. Biden has none of that in him. None of it. T, I'm not gonna post that, but I get it. Oh my God. Soul sisters clapping hands. We are the world. We are the future. Okay. All right. I have to leave, and I have. Oh, let me see how pretty this is. Who is this? Oh, I hate her. I'm not going to mention who I hate, but I hate her. It is so hard being black, right? It's so hard. White people do drugs like worse than we do, but Brittney's a drug addict. It's so hard. All right. All right. 10 Wall Street cities destroyed. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you. 10 wealthy black communities, striving black communities that own their own banks destroyed, that own their own homes destroyed. Oh, that's a good point, sweetie. That's a good point. We're taking one win at a time. We don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. People need to be a little more patient. That Marine was trained for this. That's a really good point. Brittney wasn't. Thank you. That is just like smart. That's just a smart comment. All right. You think they're upset with Kylie? Arela, that's not the question to ask anymore. We're beyond all of that. If you don't know why we are disliked so much, then I need you to invest in your black culture. We are powerful people. Now, whether or not they say you're powerful, but there's something about the blood. You know how y'all like to call over the blood of Jesus? We got Jesus' blood. We just do. Right? I don't think it's about being chocolate anymore. I think it's about never aging. Right? Right? Think about it. I think it's about never aging. I think it's about no matter how old we get, our legs don't age even. Think about it. We don't get those type of legs that age. Right? I think we're too naive to understand what we have, right? I think we're too naive, and that's why we have the Cabo Six that took out Shanquella. We don't understand that we are so much powerful together, stronger, as a team, as one. I think we're taught to not trust each other, right? It was placed inside of us. But all of that just has to begin to change now, right? I'm not worried why people hate me, right? As an individual, I'm not worried. I go out in the world, I can mingle with anybody. That's the one thing I love about myself. I can mingle with anybody and still educate, and still people will still love me. I've had Asian friends, Russian friends, I've had the gamut. Korean friends, um, Taiwanese friend. I said Asian, but I clumped them all together, so I'm gonna chop them up now. A plethora of white friends, right? Because they're just available to us, right? I have to say, growing up, I've had a hard time with the black community. Growing up, I had the hardest time with the black community because I didn't understand how different I looked to the black community. I didn't get it. I didn't know I was weird. And then I entered the metaphysical world and I thought, oh, now I get it. Now I get it. And it's only like maybe in the last 25 years that I figured out that maybe I'm my own problem. Maybe I wasn't conforming to reach my own black people, that I had to figure out, was I being taken into the white community easier, but did I want that? Until one of my friends said, I don't see you as black. That was such a wake-up call. said, or we were talking about something, God knows what it was. And she goes, I don't see you as black. I said, what? She goes, because, you act like, you don't act black. And I said, what? This is the first time I realized that they measure the difference in blacks. I didn't know I was being measured differently. And so I said to her, whenever you see me, see black. Period. And that's when I started changing. I figured I never wanted to be mistook for being black ever again. And that's when I started changing. I started figuring out that I was acting like them. I was talking like them. I was flipping my hair like them. Right? I was less black. And I was making them comfortable. And I figured, I gotta change. I gotta fix this. I did not come in this world. By this time, I'm fully metaphysical. And I was like, I didn't come in this world to conform to them. What is that? I didn't understand it, but if you're black and if you have been infused in a white neighborhood, you understand me. All right? And still, when I enter into programs, let's say go to a program and it's a mostly black program, I will get black girls that don't like me. Because no matter how they slice it, they still see me as different. It's no longer the white in me. I know now it's the metaphysical in me. So I look so different that it's uncomfortable for them. And I've had to cuss many of bitches out to remind them, be careful, be careful. Be careful how you look at me. Be careful how you talk to me. I will gladly die for my blackness. I mean, I don't want to die, but I'm just saying, I will. No, I'm not measured by my character. I want to be measured by the color of my skin. That's what I'm saying. I'm not Martin Luther King. They killed him. I want to be measured by the color of my skin. So when you look at me, see black. You know that black psychic on psychic? I want you to say that. Tracey, she's a little crazy. She's the black one. I want you to say that. Measure me by the color of my skin. Not my character. My character's kind of fucked up, to be honest with you. I was going to tell you all a whole weed story, but now I'm over it. Oh my God, let me see what everybody's saying. Because we are creators. Yes, Angel. Oh, Kiri. I'm not really sure what... If you notice, I have not invested in the Kyrie Irving and other stuff. I have not invested. I'm not really sure what went down. I don't want to fight his battles. He's a grown-ass man. And what I see, to be honest with you, if you want me to get ugly with the whole Kyrie thing, I don't see Kyrie helping us talk about Shanquella. I'm not talking about Kyrie and the mess he got himself into. I don't know what it is. I see bits and pieces. I'm not focusing on that drama. I'm not even sure what it is. Somebody's going to have to text me and really explain to me why this is so much drama. But, actually, Kyrie did give money to Shanquella. Okay, I forgive you, Kyrie. He did give money toward the funeral. Okay. You're forgiven, Kyrie. But I don't see the black man supporting the black woman. So I'm not fully engaged in all of that mess with Kyrie. I'm not sure what he did. I know it had something to do with a whole nother race or culture. I don't have time for that. It's bad enough being black and being a black woman, let alone to fight a whole nother culture. And besides that, you guys have not seen my videos. Some of you just met me. I never take down any of my videos. I have plenty of videos where I tell you guys I'm Jewish. I say that to Jewish people, and I swear to God, this is the look that I get. I'm like, no, I'm really Jewish. Really. All right. We can have opinions about nothing. That happens all over America. Prosperous and thriving black communities were destroyed all over America. Yes. They're so crazy. How many times they told everyone medicinal, yet everyone keeps calling her an addict. Guess we should label everyone else with it the same. Right. Right. The next time we hear a story about this, that, and the third, just be like, oh, I guess he was an addict, huh? Exactly. Why the cost of melanin is higher than gold. How do you put a price on melanin? Tia, I'm not sure what you're saying, but I get it, but it's a lot. Once we become united, it's a wrap. Once we become united with all the other cultures, it's a wrap. Other cultures. Because once again, American media is throwing the Asians under the bus. Oh, it came from the lab. COVID came from the lab. Talk about Asian hate. Well, that's going to get revved up again. All right. They didn't want blacks to invest in themselves and keep wealth in our communities. Yeah, that's true. You're from New York, honey. You know. Yes. It's the crabs in a barrel mentality. I agree. But can we stop talking about the crabs in the barrel mentality and change the mentality? Can we not explain why things are so bad and start implementing how we can do better as a group? See the difference? By always explaining the negative, we stay in the negative. If we start communicating in a way where we build up, we team up, we start coordinating our efforts, that phrase would, I want my grandchild to say, I've never heard of that phrase. Tracey, you're a wonderful personality. You are definitely a people's person. Really, I really am. This is your channel, and we are your tribe. Oh. And we are all the lost tribe, all of us. So let's re-educate ourselves, and I mean black folks, and I mean my allies. Let's re-educate ourselves on how bad it's been for black people. Like, come with us. Come with us on a journey, allies, and figure out we've had a hell of a time here. We should have been left in Africa. Period. Y'all should have left me on my land. I know now. Except, the only thing I want to tell you is that I don't like the burning of the faces. Right? That's the only thing. I don't like the burning of the faces. That's the only thing that bothers me. Right? What I do like, don't burn my face. Because I know me, and I would have had the best burnt face out there. Do you know what I mean by burning of the face? Where they put a... I don't like that. That's the only thing. You could paint my face, right? Paint my face. You could paint my face, right? burn my face. Right? You could do this, right? Or you could do this. Right? Or you could do this. Don't burn my face, though. I don't like that. I just want paint on my face. Okay, I'm over myself. All right, sweetie. You know, in a weird kind of way, Tia, you don't have to mention your light skin. You don't have to mention your light skin. That's colorism. Oh, child, you must be young. You must be a baby. You got... Tia must be young. Oh, God. Just say you're proud to be black. Don't separate yourself. We need to stop that. But, you know, I'm going to forgive you. Because I just think you're a newbie in this world. You're trying to figure it out. And you're learning. So, I'm going to forgive you. We're not calling out light skin anymore, right? I barely want to call out chocolate. I do like to call out chocolate, though. All right. I'm over it. I love all shades. My kids are beautiful rainbow of brown. All right. All right. You sound white now, Tia. I'm telling you, this is how white people sound. Tia, where did you grow up? You sound very white. I'm exhausted. Hi, Lolita. Yes. I corrected myself. I remember that. I should still speak out on it. I was just gonna say he did put his money behind her. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that to you. Yes, change the narrative. Janine, you get me. Janine gets me, right? Change the narrative. Stop repeating things from our ancestral current past because they just weren't the brightest people. There was a lack of education culturally, right? To understand what they did to us, right? We are way too mature, way too advanced now to keep the language of our ancestors. And I'm telling you, this grandma, right? As far as grandma, we have got to change all of that. And we are. I'm not worried. Oh, thank you. Cause I'm fully African. I did do it easily because I don't have to think about how to be black. I don't have to think about how to put on some tribal war paint. The name Tracy means warrior. They're doing everything they can to pull that education out of school. Some people are not happy about critical race theory. Sweet karma, smile. I don't need it in schools. You know how blacks survive? Orally. That's how we've got to keep the oral traditions up, and we've got to go back to orally speaking to our kids. That means parents of today, you got to sit your little 2-year-old down and you have to be like, this is so and so, and you have to have him repeat that, right? You got to watch shows on TV that make you educate yourself. I don't need them to put it in schools. They gonna fuck that shit up anyway. Who are you kidding? don't want to have a white teacher talk about what happened in the black culture. I want them to learn as we're learning. I don't want anybody to teach it. Does that make sense? I want everybody to orally bring it up with their kids. I want their kids empowered when they go to school. I want their kids to know when racism shows up. I don't want my kids going to Disney World or Sesame Street and, you know, Goofy Ball with ears touches everybody else's hand, but not my child. I want my child to go, hey, I'm standing right here. Touch me. And I don't care if they're 3. I want them to speak up. Because I want everyone to know that I trained my child to understand what racism is like. And I can't do that if I'm not teaching it at home. I don't want them to teach it in the school. You need to teach. Everyone needs to teach it at home. You know? The whole time Trump was in office, I was talking in front of Ezra, doing readings and talking in front of Ezra. And one day Ezra, it's on video, one day Ezra said, love Ezra. One day Ezra said, he needs to go to jail. And I'm like, you're right. From the mouths of babes, like, he just had enough. He's like, this dude needs to go to jail. Like, how do you know that? You're 5. How do you know that? He said it because he heard me talk and talk and talk until it made sense. We should do that with black culture. And I am not calling it critical race theory. That's how we make it pretty. I said black culture. But change the narrative. Change the narrative. Learn to say our children need to know about black history, about slavery, about black inventors. Do you see what I mean? Change the narrative. Don't say they don't want us. Say I'm going to. See the difference? If y'all, I'm gonna help you guys out. I don't know who's on IG, but if y'all need a list of all the people that I follow on IG, I will give you that list on Monday, okay? No, I agree with you, Lolita. They're not doing it. They don't want to do it. So I agree with you, but teach your own, because when something happens, your child can tell the white kid what they know. See the difference? They're not teaching it. I'm saying I don't need them to teach it. I'm saying teach your own. When it comes down to an intellectual battle, your child will stand in the middle and be like, let me tell you something. That's the difference. And I agree, white kids need to know. But how can white kids know they need to know if you're not teaching your own black kids? I had a full argument on Facebook. I can't remember who the character was or what he invented. Some black man that invented something. I can't remember. It's on Facebook. History. And I have a habit of uploading what blacks have invented, right? I haven't done it lately because I just hate Facebook now, right? And then another woman came in the feed and she was like, that was not a black man. That man was white. Somebody else said, oh my God, I had no idea that he invented this. And I was like, I know. I was like, that's why I post. Another one came and said, that's why. I went back in history. Let me tell you, God is so good. I went back in history, found the archives, and posted it to that woman to shut her the F up. You know what she said in the end? She said, I am so sorry. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. We've all been blindsided with history. All of us. But it was nice to prove my point. Right? That was the difference. No one can get up in my face like, Tracey, you're wrong. You're wrong. I went back. I found archives. Seriously. And slammed her. I even found articles where the white community felt it comfortable to label him white because he was light-skinned white, right? To label him white because that made them comfortable with him. Mm-hmm. He was a black man, period. Mm-hmm. Oh, Janine, you want the list? I'll give it to you. I got TikTok, and I got IG, and I got some YouTube channels too. Yeah, but I want you to follow these people because they're constantly teaching me about people that if it weren't for IG and digital development, we would be so in the dark. I mean, thank God for the digital world. All right, Mama Mia, not every black person changed the narrative. You see how negative everyone's being? Because you guys don't know how to use words to empower, right? We're so used to being negative, right? Change the words. I am no longer feeling ashamed of my past the way they want me to, right? I'm going to be that black folk that want to learn and that will teach my kids. Full stop. Full stop. No one said I'm ever going to reach the masses. I can only reach those that want to be reached. Think about it. I'm never going to reach the masses. But those that want to hear will have ears for me. Oh, wow. That's so deep. When you remove history, culture, and knowledge of self, it's easy to make a slave. And that's exactly what they did to us. That's why none of you know your Yoruba, you're not Yoruba, your African deities. They wouldn't let you have the African deities. You know what the Spanish did? The Latinx people, in terms of difference in culture and how to survive, right? If they had a statue of this, that, and the third, right? It could be a statue of a cross. Behind the cross, they would put the African deities. So they would be praying, looking through the cross to the African deities. We didn't get that opportunity to maintain that. You know, in America, we didn't get that opportunity. In the Caribbean and Latinx cultures, they organize themselves differently. I'm not saying they're better than us. I'm just saying that's how they kept their traditions of the African deities alive, right? Because we all pray to say African deities, the Latinx, and for a long story. But they made us forget. They made us feel ashamed when in actuality, they were afraid of our own African gods and goddesses. They knew that if we kept the memory, it rises up the power. That beat rises up inside of you, right? And you start chanting, "Oh, mama, da, bum, ba, bum." If I were a master in a big house, I'd be like, what the fuck? So they convinced us to release what we knew. And they did that by killing our men, by separating our men, by taking our children. You know, so after a while, what are you supposed to do? Not believe. Bring it back into your soul. All right, I'm over myself. Ife is going to start her African deities, and she's doing it with Ogun. You're going to love Ogun. You're going to love Ogun. I invite you all to begin bringing back your African deities into your lives. We are forced to learn about Pluto, Apollo, Mars, Mercury, Roman deities, Venus, Greek deities. We have our own. So I would say to everyone, start there. Start with learning who your African deities are. You're going to love yourselves once you figure out how much was lost in the generational curse of memory loss, forced memory loss. You're going to love it. Oh, did they? I keep hearing about my Gullah people. Did they keep it alive? Not surprised. Not surprised. The Gullah people and the Louisiana people are connected to the Haitian people. So whatever part of Africa they were taken from, there's a power inside of them to keep that memory alive. So I totally believe that because they're very much connected. Haitians understand independence. They're the only country that fought for it. They're the only country that was willing to die for it. They won their independence. Many of us don't know what that feels like. All right, guys. All right. I mean, Mama Mia, you know what my mama told me? If you save one, you save the world. Don't stop trying. Don't give up. All you gotta do is reach one kid. That kid will reach the masses. Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Dad, nabbit.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.